So welcome back here to Pembrey to this sorrymate.com sponsored Hottrax Motorsports Endurance event. And the safety car heads back into the pits, and so does half the field. It's changeover time. Craig Fitzpatrick heads down the front straight on the 75 bike, well out front at the moment. And of course on the track, but reality-wise, they're third at the moment with 50-odd laps. The BLDS Couriers machine. Here we go, change over, 55 into the pits. That's the Spark Endurance team. He says there's something broken off. That's the footrest by the looks of things, so he's caught that somewhere. They're going to refuel the bike, but they'll have to change, I think, that footrest, because that's going to be a pretty difficult bike to ride without it. It'll be like legs akimbo. All the 69 bike coming in again for another stop. So they've had their little stint, so JB Racing. So they're going to swap over now to, who is it? Nigel Bradlaw's going out this time with the red armband. So they're going quite well at the moment. So it's 102. That's our sponsor machine, sorrymate.com. So who's coming in? Red armband, that's Fergus. So Richard Dilt's going to take up the reins once again with the yellow armband. Off he goes. It's a lovely helmet he's got there. Beautiful paint job on it. So 75. Oh, we've got to change now. John T. Dixon is now on the seat of the 75 bike, and I don't quite know what that was all about. He gestured something. There's the number 7 bike, so it's all getting a bit tank racing, that is. That will be James McBride on that bike. It's a BMW. His teammate Chris Mace, of course, from Michelin there, parked up in the pits at the moment as they all start to sort themselves out. 102 going through there. That's Richard Dilks, I think, with that yellow armband on. So that's how you distinguish between the two riders, yellow and red armbands. So that's who we know they are. They're not allowed to swap the armbands. Yellow armband there for the 85 bike, Peter Dilks in charge at this moment. Going quite well. Great deal of fun these lads having. All changed for the number 74 Roundel Racing bike. That's red armband in, which is Simon Allen. And Allen Waring will go out with the yellow armband. There he goes. That's basically how it all runs. So this looks like the 17 bike is waiting for a changeover. Indeed it is. That's Blue Jet Racing. Who's in, who's out? Looks like Carl Hodgkins is going to go out with the red armband on. Yes, it is. So Blue Jet Racing back underway once again. They run in the Junior Endurance 1000 class. Here we go. Chris Mason coming in to hand over to his teammate in the number 7 tank racing team, which should be James McBride. So it's on and away he goes. They're happy, back on the track, more laps coming their way. Here comes Keith Flint on the 115 bike and the number 5 bike there coming in, Brown Brothers. So they're going to have a changeover, desperately trying to catch up where they got that very bad side. But there is Keith Flint. Interesting about that bike is it's next British Superbike. So pretty nice bit of kit. Riding for Visor Vision and Team Traction Control there, Keith Flint. Thoroughly enjoying his racing. He loves this stuff, this guy does. He gets very excited when he has a couple of good laps. Down to James in the pits.
So we're well into the second hour of our sorrymate.com endurance, and we're in with Pit Stop Racing under their awning because it started to rain again outside. I'm here with Mark Dilks. Mark, current leaders in the senior 600s at the moment. How are you making it work for you?
Well, it's a bit unfair really, because we gained a lap when it was in second, we gained a lap on M&M with a pace car, so that worked in our favour. Well, we've got the pace here anyway, so it's just made it a little bit easier for us. Obviously this isn't making it easy because Peter's out now. He's got 20 minutes. He's got to do minimum 20 minutes on his dry tyres. So we're just going to have to, basically we're just going to do what M&M do, and because that's what we've got to beat.
But he can come in and change his tyres at any time though, can't he?
Well, I thought you have to have a minimum ride time of 20 minutes, but it will take us 5 minutes to get his wets on, so we're just going to keep him out there as long as we can. Then if it's that bad, we'll keep him out for 20 minutes. I'll just have to go slow, and then I'll put my wets on and go out again. So.
Right, well, it looks like you got Robbie Moore over there coming in to hawk your strategy. So we'll leave you to it, mate. All right.
Cheers.
So the two Dilks lads there. Yeah, right, okay. Little can be said about that, can't it? So they're out there, second out, and it's all looking very neat and tidy at the moment, although it did start to rain momentarily, but doesn't seem to have affected very much. Number 4 coming through there, that's Redmond Racing. So they're going well at the moment, and this is the number 5 machine, Brown Brothers Racing. That's the red armband, so that would be Martin Brand that's on the bike, trying desperately to make up where they had that problem at the start. where the bike just refused to start. Oh, problem for Grant Wagstaff. Oh, this into the second hour, it's gone bang. Something's gone wrong with the machine. All the work that he's done has gone down the toilet, as they say. Well, he'll have a smile on his face nevertheless. 75 there, so that is Craig Fitzpatrick. Recognise those leathers anywhere. As we look a little bit further back, 115, that's 115. That's Visor Vision. And that will be Paul Berryman on the bike. Oh, goal! He's gone down. Fitzpatrick's lost it. They've not long changed the tyre over, I believe, and he's lost it. He's okay, he's walking away, but the bike looks a little second-hand. Oh, well, there's Jonty Dixon looking on. So everybody can see that he's okay, but that's put an end to their chances. So end of the second hour, it's Sweatshop Racing, National Thousands, National 600s Pit Stop Racing, Junior Thousands Redmond Racing, and Junior 600s Brand Brothers, 9th at the moment, but they are leading their class. Well, here's the bike, and that now gives Jonty Dixon a big problem. He's a solo team. James is with him.
Jonty, there's a 75% rule that you're trying to adhere. Can you explain about that?
Well, as I understand it, we've got to do 75% of the laps of the winner. But we also have to take the checkered flag. So I can't, and I have to have a 20-minute break. But if I now have a 20-minute break, I can't cross the start to take the checkered flag. So I've got to have half an hour break and then do the last half an hour, but I don't think we can do it. So it's quite confusing.
Seems it. What happens if you override?
We get a penalty. I don't know how big a penalty that'll be, so not really sure on the rules here. But your maximum ride time now is half an hour. So, and I've got to break for 20, so it's landed all wrong. But when I came in, we were 10 laps up. But with a 20-minute break, we're going to be 20 laps down.
Right.
Or half an hour break, we're going to be 20 laps down. So I don't think I can pull it back.
Okay, mate.
We'll have a go.
Good stuff. That's what we like. All the best.
Cheers, mate.
Well, from glory to down the toilet for that one. He'll have a go at it, I'm sure he will. And he's really up against it because the rules say that they say what they say. 7 there. So that, of course, is Tank Racing. That's Chris Mason going out. 85 there, that's Pit Stop Racing. That's one of the Dilks boys taking the bike out. As the last changeovers, there's the number 5 machine of the Brown Brothers, and they've now managed to hoist themselves back up to the top of the Junior 600s. 102 coming in. They'll be hoping to the 4th at the moment with 130 odd laps as we're into sort of the last half an hour. There it is, 28 minutes to go. So it's all heads down and go. Wet tyre on the front, that is, and the dry tyre on the back. So it's the decision. Look at those black clouds. Do you change it or don't you change them into the last half an hour? Is it going to make that much difference? Number 7 there. So we've got to change over again in that particular team because that would have been Mr. McBride that's out on the bike now, as the rest all come diving through, desperately trying to pick up some points. Is that the bike of 999? Yes, it is, and there he goes. Well, that particular corner, Honda Curve seems to be catching them all out today. Well. That was a bit of an impressive fall. There's a yellow thing, so that's Martin Roxburgh that's on the bike, and now he's got to run back and hand it over. Good thinking by that, he's got to run back and hand over the transponder. I'm not sure the clerk of the course or race director will be happy about the fact he ran across the track, but he's determined to get that transponder back onto the other bike. Hand up there from number 7, Tank Racing, that would be Mr. McBride. Other hand up. What's going on here? There's number 4, Redmond Racing. They're leading the Junior Thousands at the moment. Hands going up, so... Oh, the pace car's coming out. So we've had that's for this incident with 999. Where he's crashed. They've got to clear the bike from the side of the track, so they brought the pace car out. So are we going to finish under the pace car? Here we go. There's Jonty Dixon. They're looking to see what they can do. Not a lot, I have to say. He's a bit of a lone mission for this lad. And there is the bike, 999. The Initiatech JR Racing bike of Borough and Roxburgh. And the safety car, it's going in, so that's good. We're going to have a bit of a sprint to the end now. So it's all heads down. Go like a loony and see what you can do as far as extra laps are concerned. And for 75, Jonty Dixon on the BLD Courier's bike, it's a lost cause. Rain heading our way again. You can see that dark cloud over the hills here, the mountains of Wales. It's a beautiful neck of the woods. Talking about the mountain, there he is. He's going to go for it. He won't give up. He'll give it everything he's got. He'll try the best he can, try and support his teammate, who's now sitting in the garage, feeling a little bit sorry for himself. That particular corner, Honda Curve has caught 1 or 2 out, 122. Well, that's TDM Racing, and that's a Junior 600. They're currently lying second with 140 odd laps as they reach the final stages. That's the 85 bike there and the 14 bike. The 85 bike, of course, belonging to Pit Stop Racing, Dukes, who lead the National 600s at the moment. That's the number 2 machine there, just going through. That Sweatshop Racing leading the National 1000s at the moment. So it's all coming together. 1 lap, 1 minute 25 seconds. They're waiting to put that checkered flag out. Here comes that number 5 bike, Brown Brothers Racing, Junior 600s. They're leading their class as they go past number 4, who is Redmond Racing, Junior 1000s. So it's all say heads down and go for it. There's the number 7 bike, Chris Mason on the bike at the moment to take it to the checkered flag. Tank Racing, second in National 1000s. Checkered flag looking to come out. It's gone to 0. There it is. Out goes the checkered. And that's it, people. 3 hours done and dusted. The question now is who's got the results? Well, they're all happy with each other. They're happy with the result. It's been a tough one for some people, but it's been an excellent day for some of the others. Big hug. So let's have a look then at the final standings. So overall results. National 1000 Sweatshop Racing. Second, National 1010 Tank Racing. National 600 Pit Stop Racing. Junior 1000s Redmond Racing. National 600s there, Pit Stop Racing take it with the 2 Dilks brothers, 155 laps. Only 2 just in front of Mason and Moore. In the Junior 600s, Brown Brothers take it on the Brown Brothers Racing with 153 laps from the 2 Merritt lads on the TDM Racing, 152 laps. It's pretty close. 1. In the National 1000s, it's Sweatshop Racing, 159, even with Mason and McBride Tank Racing, but obviously done on time. And Junior 1000s, well, it's the Redmond Racing team, 154 laps of Graham and Rogers from Blue Jet Racing in second place, just 1 lap behind. So there they are, that's the National 600s, the top 3. They'll be happy with that for sure. And they are Junior 600s, just about managed to fit on the podium there. And we're looking further on down to the National 1000s, there they are, big happy smiling faces, so they should be, at least the rain stayed off. And finally, the Junior 1000s, another bunch of happy people. There's Keith Flint on the end there. So, national standings then for the 600s is M&M Racing lead it from Dilks and Dilks Pit Stop Racing and Sparks Endurance in third. Moving on to the 600 junior standings, it's Brown Brothers there in the lead from Anisha Tech in second, SorryMate.com bringing up third place. Moving on again to the National 1000 standings, Sweatshop Racing 79 points from Tank Racing, and they're only just in front, so it's still plenty to play for. And for the Junior 1000s, it's Derek Redmond's lot, 104 points, just in front of Banzai Racing by 1 point. Again, a lot more to play for. Well, that's it from Pembrey. We go to Cadwell Park on the weekend of the 21st of August for more great SorryMate.com endurance. We'll see you there.